Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. So glad you can join me today. I have another exciting Halloween project today. We're going to make a super cute tag topper for our gusseted bags. And it's a little bit different than I've done in the past, so I'm really excited. So let's get started. So exciting. I've got my new camera going today. I'm very excited. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys down. And I need to see this other. It's not letting me. I have to be able to see. There we go. There we go. Muy bien. Get rid of that. Sweet. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, so we are going to be using the Clever Cats. Now, I absolutely adore the Clever Cats. It is by far one of my favorite sets. I think it was the thing my must have that was in the new July to August mini catalog. I love this. I've made several cards and projects with it that's not Halloween, and I had to, of course, get. I think the very first one I did was with it for a treat container, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make this cute little topper with our fabulous gusset bags. And so I love this stamp set, and you can find it, of course, on page 53 of your the July through December mini catalog. And it is so super cute. It has these super cute cat images, and I do want to let you know that it's also got an artistic bent. So like the little pumpkin that you can use, but it will not completely cover the inside. The same with the box. It's meant to actually leave a little bit to the edges. So if that bothers you, just use your color pencils or your Stampin' blends and color those images in. So but you can use those super fun insert pieces. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this set. So cute. And then we're going to pair it with our gusseted bags. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see our gusseted bags. They're pretty awesome. And they're really long. They're 3x9 cellophane bags. And as you can see, you get 25 in a packet. Look at, they're nice and long, but they're nice and gusseted, so you can put like lots and lots of stuff in there. It's like super cute. So usually when I do bags like this, you don't want to put that much stuff in it, and so I would either like fold it over and staple it, or even cut it, which you totally can still do with this. But I actually came up with a different idea for that. So you can find these on page 137, and where are they? It's number, I got stuff in my glasses. It is number 9, and $7, food safe, for the 25 printed clear cellophane bag. So page 137. So you can find those in our annual catalog. And I don't know if you had a chance to go on, if you saw my newsletter. We have a new tag kit that's in the new in my online store in the kits collection, and it's the Santa tags. And if you were you admiring them in this catalog? So the Whimsy, which is ones that was I think about a month ago now, we had those, and those sold out pretty quick, but they will be back, which is super awesome. But I'm going to show those right here on page 7. So the Whimsies was on page 6, and those will be back, thank goodness, because those were so totes adorbs. But the tags, which are they're huge tags, but they also have, which aren't pictured here, are these fabulous bags that are like the gusseted ones, but they have like holiday print. So those are all, you can find them on my blog as well in my online store. But if you'd like those, get those quick, because I bet you they're going to sell out. They're so totes adorbs. So totes adorbs. Anyway, and those are with a type of gusseted bags, but not these gusseted bags. These gusseted bags are, they have like a little starburst on them, so they're not exactly snowflakes or fireworks, or flowers, but depending on the theme you use, they go super well with everything. It's super awesome. Okay, so I can't stop using that cute, the cute Halloween DSP. And I just saw that this is on low inventory. So if you haven't got it and you still want to use it for your Halloween products, make sure you get on and get that right away because it's on low inventory. I think this is like my third pack. You can see I've got a few remnants. Love, love, love the 6x6 paper. So we're going to actually use a piece of this today. And I've actually already cut it, and I believe it, of course, I will always have the measurements on my blog later on, but it is 3 1/4, I think, by 4 3/4, yeah. And then it's scored at 2 3/8, I think is what that is. And I actually use, so this, I die cut out the middle. So after you cut it and you score it, you center your circle in between those lines. So I use this circle, and this circle die is not from the layering circles, although if you have a layering circle, you could probably use the smallest one for that, but this is actually from the Frightful tags. I love, 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 love these. I love this tag so much. So fabulous. And that's where this circle came from, and I just die cut it out. Now you could probably use, if you have a punch, this is about, and it doesn't have to be exact, you just want to make sure that your hole is about this size, and it is, it's probably easier for me to do on this side. Yeah, it's 1 3/8. Yeah, it's a 1 3/8 circle. So you probably could go to 1 1/2. You just want to make sure you leave some on the edges so that you have to hold it on. And we're doing that because we're going to use a glue dot to like make the little tent to go on top of our bag. But because these bags are so big and long, I love using it to make this pretty, to make the tuff at the top. So that is why we need to die cut it with the hole in the middle. Or you can, but because this is such a nice short span, you can probably get your punch in there and punch it out in the middle as well. Now, after you do that, we're going to need to add some black to it. So I'm going to use, I have a sponge dauber, or you can use your sponge, and with my Memento Black, and I'm just going to add some ink to the edges. So what I love about Halloween, I love how you can make this nice and dirty, get like kind of spooky, and if you don't like that, you can totally not add that on. And I'm not going to go ahead and do the whole because you're not going to be able to see it. I am going to add to this. Love, love, love. So cute. So quickly just add that around with your dauber, and you can get these in, again, in my online store, and I will have all the supply lists as well. So easy. I love that. The Memento ink. The only thing I did use is that tape, and it is actually Post-it tape, and I got, it comes off pretty easy. It is from Amazon. I got that Post-it, and it is an actual Post-it brand tape that works really nice when you're die cutting if you don't want it to move, and I did not want it to move. I wanted it to be right in the circle. Okay, so now that is our base, and as you can see here, I've done the base, but these other things are die cut. So actually, I went ahead and die cut out a stitched, this is from a label from this Stitch So Sweetly Dies, which I love. And again, I'm going to use, what did I do with my, set it way over here, my dauber. I'm going to, again, go around these edges too. Just kind of dirty that up. You don't have to be really precious with it. You can add a little bit or not, but just kind of just soften the edges, make it a little more spookity, because it is for Halloween treats. There we go, and that's our label. And now we're going to make our cat. So, like I said, I love, love, love. And then, of course, if you guys get these daubers, after this, I will just go over and wash it underneath the sink with like a little bit of Dawn and let it dry. I used to have one for every color, but then I got lazy and didn't want to have like a bunch of different colors. So I just use one or two, and I have them on my desk, and I just clean them afterwards. So it works easy for me. So I'm actually going to use my Stamparatus. Now I love my Stamparatus. I don't know if you guys have the Stamparatus. And we actually sell this really pretty, really fabulous like insert, the premium insert. And I like that for when I use my photopolymer. And then of course we sell the grid paper, which is just, you don't even need to have that. You can, of course, just get, use a piece of copy paper or scratch paper so you don't stamp onto your surface there because I always stamp off. Actually, I don't think I'm stamping off on this one, so I don't really need it. But I always have it there in case I do because I always want to stamp off. And then I just need a piece of Whisper White, or Basic White. Basic White. And I actually covered my magnet, so when you buy your Stamparatus, it comes with 2 magnets. And of course, if you, they can break, so be very careful with them, and they're super strong. I wrap mine with a piece of duct tape so that it has these little flaps, so it's easy for me to remove up and down, and as well as it gives it a little bit of cushion in case they snap together, so they aren't as apt to break. So I'm going to actually use mine to hold down my paper. And this is just scrap Basic White. And it's funny is I forgot I was going to use my Stamparatus, and I put them all on block. So you can do that if you want. I wanted to use my Stamparatus because I really like my kitty to be super black. So if you don't, you can you don't have to use your Stamparatus. So you see I set down the image and then I just pull it right back up. And then I'm going to be able to ink it multiple times, which is why I love to use my Stamparatus for that. Now, if you don't have a Stamparatus and you really are unhappy with not getting it super black, you can just use your Stampin' Blends. Get the basic black Stampin' Blends, and you can just add to the fur. I actually use the Stampin' Blends a lot with this to add the different color variants, so it looks like he has stripes. I know, isn't that super cute? And we have like a really bad see how I didn't get him all the way. So I don't have that much trouble though when I use my block. It's because of my, I've got my where I have my magnets, but it's harder for me to push since I broke my, oh, look how gorgeous he looks. Oh, so fabulous. Since I broke my wrists, it's harder for me to push down. So I love my chamois. This is my simple chamois, and I've cut it in half, and it works so awesome. So I'm just removing it before I do that. And then I'm going to do my witch's hat the same, and I'm using the same piece of paper. I'm just going to pull my witch's hat down lower. And just picks it right back up. That way I'll know where it's at. And always make sure your paper is like up against the edges. That way, if it moves when you're lifting it, you know you can just put your paper right back. And help and get it the right place. I just really, really want these to be nice and black. Ooh, that turned out perfect. I don't even need to do that one again. It's so nice. And then the pumpkin, I'm just gonna do with I will just stamp the pumpkin on my. So I'm gonna read this. I'll just use my. I'm gonna set my over there, and then I have a mat to help it be better, and I'm going to use the jack-o'-lantern, so I'm just mounted on my block, and I'm using my pumpkin pie. Put that over here. Here's my pumpkin pie, and I am just going to fussy cut these out. So that, I guess, for those that don't like fussy cutting, look how gorgeous that looks. Looks so gorgeous. If you don't like fussy cutting, there is a lot of fussy cutting required with the stamp set because we do not have any dies that match. I also need for the back of my, I put on the back, I have that little peeking cat. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp him too so that I can get all my stamping done, and then I will fussy cut everything out. I'm just going to put him up there in the top corner. He stamps so good. He's so cute. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment also. But I've already cut mine. So when you get this stamp set in the when you buy yours, and they are photopolymer, I cut it in half. So it has the Have a Perfect Halloween. So I actually used my paper snips and I snipped it in half. And how I did that is I just gently parted the stamp and then cut between the words. And then I did not trim it. So see how it's kind of edgy because if I ever want to stamp them together, all I have to do is um, snugly fit them down and they're just like I never cut it. It's not awesome, but that way I could have the perfect um, without the Halloween. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave that off because I want my can you see that down here? Let's move that back up here. So I'm just gonna do it right here on the end of my, because I'm gonna actually use my paper snips and I'm gonna cut it. So let's see. Now I'm supposed to be able to make this a little bit. See if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Awesome! I just have to remember too that I'm far away. Okay, so let's clean that one off. Let me add the Halloween. I'm going to go ahead, stamp the Halloween right there. Now, I could stamp it if I wanted it to be right away, but I'm going to actually cut it into little pieces so that it will fit on my tag the way I want it to do that. So that turned out. Love it. So awesome. Okay, so now we definitely, if you can see, I have a piece of grid paper down. You need a piece of scrap paper when you use your blends because they will bleed through. So I am going to color my kitty cat. I'm going to use the light smoky slate for his fur, and I'm going to add a little bit of the Just Jade for his eyes. For my pumpkin, I'm going to use the light pumpkin pie. And then I'm actually going to use a little bit of Just Jade on my the little buckle here, and then I'm just going to fussy cut that out. So let me get my scissors are here. Okay, so let's start with my kitty, and just make sure you have piece because the blends do they do bleed. So I'm going to use the brush tip first. I need to get a new one. I have that on order. I need more. I use this one all the time and it's starting to dry up. I thought I had an extra, but what I had was an extra of the dark. But oh, he's so cute. I love this cat. So I would definitely, if you want, you can make sure that your gray is very even. But I really like it to not be even, because I think it gives it a little bit more character. So cute. I love these kitties. They're so fun. So fun. Trick Halloween, there we go. Now, I do cover him up. His little ears get covered up, but with the hat. But you never know. So I'm going to actually put a little bit of, this is the Flirty Flamingo, just to put a little bit of color in his ears. And then I'm going to use the dark Just Jade, and I'm just going to barely touch his little eyes with the Just Jade. And I will add Wink of Stella, but I do that afterwards because sometimes touching it, you get it, smear it or not as shiny. So I always do that last. There, I've just colored that in. So easy. Love, love, love. I love coloring. Coloring makes me happy. And this is actually such an easy, fun. Now, you could go all the way and then, because we're just going to cut it all out, so you don't have to be very, delicate with this chat, but I am going to try to go over the lines. And the hat, when I cut the hat out, I'm going to use my basic black Stampin' Blend to make sure it's none of the white, I don't leave any white. And then I'm going to actually color the back of the hat a little bit. I'll show you guys how to do that. Because when you use Stampin' Blends, the rule is don't color on the black with Stampin' Blends, because if you do, it will show through. And it will show through a little bit with this one. I'll show you guys. And so if you want more shading, you can use the dark pumpkin, or just adding, putting more color down gives it a little bit more shading for your pumpkin and for your kitty. As you can see, like he's kind of light here in the middle. Now if you do it and it's too heavy-handed and you want more of that, you can use the color lifter to pull some of that color out to give it more of a molted look if that's what you like. So, and then I'm just going to use my snips to cut this out. Okay, so let's see here. Snips. Do do do. I love fussy cutting. But this is all there is. This is a fun, it's pretty easy, quick little tab. I love this kitty so much. So, just going to cut him out. Now, you do need to cut him out because I'm going to have him, we're going to piece them together. But I just love, luckily he is so cute. It's actually not that hard to fussy cut out. You don't have to go super close if you don't want to. He's so cute. I love these little, I was so excited when I saw it in the catalog, and I've gotten to use it a bunch. This is definitely going on my keeper shelf. I just love the sentiments too. My tail is telling me it's the twitching hour. So cute. So cute. And he's a super totes adorbs kitty cat. Then we have a lot of really cute animals in the annual catalog and in the mini. I did fall in love with that pig from the Joy of Life stamp set. I think I used it a bunch. I used it for my thank you cards last month. Oh, he's so cute. OMG. Love, love, love. Okay. And a little Peking cat. I think this might actually be, of all the cat, this Peking cat is totally adorbs. Like, I'm just looking for reasons to put it on stuff. And so you could stamp it directly onto here as well if you don't want to fussy cut them out. I just did because I just love fussy cutting, actually. And it gives it a little bit, without having to add a dimensional because I just glue it on, or you can use the glue dots. It does add just a little bit of dimension. You know, it's just the cardboard width of the dimension, but just that little bit is kind of cool. And he does have a little bit, it's a little bit more difficult to get his little area by his. If you want to get it super cool, super trimmed, which I guess I need to stop because I will try to trim it way too much. There's my little Peking kitty face. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So I think the one that I used that Peking kitty too when I did, I used that, what is the name of that? This super cute little box that you can make. It has the die. That's with the, from the gingerbread and peppermint set. It is such a cute little box. I used the black glitter paper. Love that stuff. It's so awesome. I'll be getting some of that. Make sure I have some of that in my stash because that stuff is awesome and it cuts so fabulous. I think though it might still be on back order, but I think it's supposed to get here. It's supposed to be any day now. Come off the back order. So, oh, love my pumpkin. I think for that one I used the jack-o'-lantern, and then I just put the kitty behind him. Like that. So cute. So cute. Okay, then this is the little witch's hat. And then I'm just going to cut him out. Now, I thought about just fussy cutting it all out so you guys don't see it, but I wanted to show you the stamparatus and then it's funny, and then I got all my blocks out. I forgot what I was doing. I mean, I had them both out. Then I totally forget. But this is so cute. OMG. This hat is cute. Okay, so I don't have to be as exact with this because I'm actually going to use my black Stampin' Blend to go around the edges. I'm just trying to make sure I get the shape because I am going to go around the edges with it. So there won't be as defined a line. It'll be only as defined as how I trim it for this hat. Because he shows in the back. The way I have it set, the back of it shows. So, get my scraps out of the way. And then so you're just gonna fussy cut. Now, if you don't like the fussy cut, you could always, you know, trim this. I think it's on like a ½ inch, and then just snip it apart. But I am gonna so I'm gonna cut it but I want to snip the have a perfect apart as well. So have a and then the perfect its own. And I'm actually going to I'm going to run these ones over the memento on the edges to make the edges black so it matches my other stuff. And then again, just use that. And our paper snips, which I love, should be going off back order any day now. We have more coming. It's so exciting. The only bad thing about this whole COVID, well, one of the bad things about this COVID is it's taking so much longer to get our stuff in once it sells out, which is not also, it's not awesome. We want our stuff now. But, okay, so as you can see that it bleeds through, right? That's the green. So I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to use my black, and this one is, I'm just going to use the dark black, because and I'm just going to use the edge to go over to make sure that there's no white. Now, for that. And then I'm going to use, as you can see, if I had color directly, like I can't just like swish the whole thing on the back because then you could see it through. So I'm just going to do the top, because the top is the only thing that's really going to show. And I'm just going to go around that. I don't need to do the brim because it is going to have a dimensional on it and it's going to be hidden. Ooh, my camera's in a different place. There we go. See? So awesome. Okay. Now for my Halloween and the perfect and the have a, I'm just gonna drag it across. You could also again use your the dauber to add the color. Also, that's usually pretty quick. And sometimes though you will get like you'll get like a fiber will drag, and it's kind of cool looking. That you won't get. I don't know if you guys can see that, where it's got like a little bit of a fiber, so it's got like a little line. So cool. I love it. So, don't like it messy. You don't have to do that. I love it like that. Okay, so now we'll take that apart. So now we just have to to assemble our tag. So we know that when you assemble your tag, it's going to go on here so that you can either have it so you can set it up, so it can set up by like this, if you want it to set up like a card, or if you want it to hang over the edge. So I don't know if anybody would keep the super cute tags. So I'm actually going to so this one I actually went down low, so it hangs over, because the tail will hang over. So you'd have to move it way up high. If you want to have it like this, you have to have it way up high, and then it kind of impedes the crinkle, but you can totally do it. But I'm going to have it down lower and put it on with standard dimensionals right there. But first I'm going to build it. Now the reason why I showed you that is because on this I'm going to actually, the pumpkin is going to go a little bit over the edges. So his little edges will be off. So remember when you're putting on glue that you keep the edges, you don't need to put glue on those very little edges there, so you don't get glue all over. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to also do the same thing with my cat, but I'm not going to put glue. So his little tail is going to go over a little bit. So I just need a little bit. So on the very bottom of his tail, I'm not going to put glue. And I'm just going to tuck it a little bit and maneuver him so he looks like he's sitting on top and he's sort of to the side. You guys see that? Let's see if I can. I don't know if I make it go even up more, if it'll make it too blurry. Do you guys see that? So he's over just a little bit. So I set him down directly, but then you can see the space right here. So if you don't want to see that space, you tilt him a little bit. So he looks like he's sitting on top of the pumpkin. The jack-o'-lantern, I guess it is a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, there we go. And then you can turn it over, and you can see there's like a little space right there. And then I added just a little dot of glue just to keep him in there, so it's not too much glue. After I got him in place, and I'm holding him down. And then before I add my hat, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. Where's my good Wink of Stella? Oh, I got a brand new one. Yay! So I'm going to add a little bit to his to the kitty's eyes. And to my pumpkin, my jack-o'-lantern's eyes and mouth. So he's a little shiny. So cute. Oh my goodness. He is such a cute cat. Like, I love this cat. Okay. And then a little bit to, I'm going to add it to the belt buckle on the front of this hat. Along the green. Oh, you see that? I'm sorry. On the green. Just have to, I've gone so close. I gotta make sure you guys can see. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm actually using some black Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, I cut mine because I only want it to be along this brim. So we have, when you get a pack of these, you can get, I think it's 2 of the big and 2 of the mini. So, but I have this one right here that's all by itself. And make sure you use these, so you can use these edges, right? You want to make sure you use everything. And I think I just need 2. So just hang. So awesome. And then put that down along the brim. Just like that. So those ones are really good because it's like you have a smaller one without having to cut them down. Just make sure you use all those pieces. Okay. Then I'm going to add see how it's going to cover his ears? You can do it above his ears if you want. I have it so it's just a little bit down. Such a cute kitty. OMG. There we go. Look at that. Oh, so cute, so cute. And then we're going to add I'm just going to use glue dots. You can use glue too. So, but I just need a little bit for this. I love how I get these little messages. I have no idea what they mean. Okay. Use that, a glue dot. I have and then you can always check too. You probably I should have checked first to make sure you have it where it will all fit, so you know how you want your words to go on. Because it'll overlap a little bit, but you don't want to go over your eyes. And I kind of wanted mine not to be like super perfect. So cute, so cute. So let's see here. This one needs 2 little glue dots. I can get it on there. There we go. Awesome sauce. And like a little overlap. So cool. And then this one needs 2 as well. Get that out of the way. Here we go. Oh, my hubby is home. You hear that front door opening? Okay, so now I'm going to put these away so it's out of the way. And these are those clear envelopes that we also sell, and I use them for everything. Like if I have, because I keep all my embellishments in these cases, so I put them in these envelopes. If I ruin the envelope that it comes in, I separate my mini dimensionals with my big dimensionals, the bigger dimensionals, because otherwise I can never find the one I'm using, find the kind that I want when I'm using it. Okay, so now that I've showed you that, I think I can back out a little bit. It's so exciting. There we go. Okay, so now we can put him on here, and I'm going to go ahead and glue. It doesn't matter which side you want to be front or back. But I'm going to glue my little kitty face to the bottom here. I love this little peeking kitty. Oh, he's so super cute. So super cute. Just like that. Oh, adorable. Totes adorbs. Okay, and then for this one, and I put them away too soon. I knew I needed them out. I'm trying to be better at keeping my little space more tidy, so it's easy. Ugh, to not lose everything. Okay, so when you're putting your stamped dimensionals on your tag, you need to make sure you put it on the bottom, because the top will, see how I've colored his hat, because it shows. So when you put him on here, the sides hang over just a little bit, right? So if you want him to stand up, this one I didn't, he doesn't, you can see his little tail and stuff hang out, but I'll make this one flat. So just make sure, if you want to do the flat when you're putting it on, that means you need to make sure that you put your dimensionals so it's low on your label, so it doesn't show right here, because you don't want it to be a stick right there. So I'm actually going to put them down here in this corner, just like that. So I think, and then make sure he's above that line and even. There we go. Muy bien, and now it'll stand up. So if you want it to be a card, they think they'll save it. But I'm going to put a glue dot on each side right here on the inside, so it kind of TPs onto our bag. But that's all you need to do to make the super cute tag. So this one, his little tail hangs down, and this one it does not. So that's the only difference is I kind of like the way it looks down, but it does not stand up as well as when you do. Okay, so then we'll get these super cute bags. Like I said, they're super long. You can fill them with so much candy. You don't have to do a lot of candy if you don't want to. I'm going to totally fill my bag up. Let's add some candy. Just put it in here. So if you're going to give kind of, oh, that one's orange. Let's use one of this color. And I love these new, the Werther's Original Soft Caramels. Oh, so fabulous. So fabulous. And a couple of little Tootsie Roll midgets, because it's Halloween. About a couple, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the Twixes. Oh well, I will put another one of these. Those don't last long at my house. Those little mini Twixes. Okay, so I'm gonna actually turn this one so he's down, so you can kind of see him. And then I know that I'm gonna do it about like this. So usually when I would do one of these tags, you would just like turn it under like that, and then put it over here like this, and then staple. But these are so adorable, these bags. So instead, I cut a piece of, I used, we have a couple of ribbons that you can use, but this one is the black and white Gam ribbon, and it was back in stock, and I think it actually made it back of stock in his back, on the back order, but it should be back soon. So let me go ahead and anyway, just wrap that just like this. I'm going to go ahead and make my bow. So cute. And then I'm going to leave I'm not going to fluff it. I'm going to actually, to make sure that you pull your ribbon up a little bit. So I should have done it. Oh, there we go. So it's up. So did you see that? I slid it up a little bit and then retightened it a little bit, my bow. Because we are going to slide it. Open your, actually slide that through. Just like that. OMG, it's so cute. And then you can lower it a little bit. And fluff it out. How cute is that? OMG. Love, love, love. So super cute. That way you can get some bow in there. And your kitty cat. And that was too quick. Okay. Then you need to take a glue dot. And I'm going to get my Take a Pick tool. And I'm going to put one glue dot just so it kind of stays, so it's not flopping around. I'm going to put one glue dot on the inside, on each side, on the little flap things. Just like that. And then just pinch them together. Oh, how adorable is that? Love, love, love. So super cute. And then get out of the way. And put your candy in there, just like that. And of course you're going to move your bow up a little bit. And you can use my little scissors, trim that just a little. Not too much. You don't want to trim it too much. That way they can open the candy and then reseal it if they want. Oh, how super cute! Well, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add his little eyes. Luckily for this one, it's okay. So I wanted to make sure I added a little bit of sparkle to this kitty's eye in the back. It's peeking. How totes adorbs is that? Now, I didn't, you can always, of course, put something on the back, a to and from label on there if you want. But how cute is that? And that way you don't feel like you have to cut those bags. Cut the tops off. They're so cute. How super adorable is that? It's totes adorbs. And then they can take that off and set it down. And there they have a pack of candy. Isn't that adorable? Love, love, love. I just love this kitty. He is so super cute. So super cute. Love that very much. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Making some cute little tag toppers with the little holes so you can slide it through. So you can, of course, again, if you really want it not to slide, you can put staples. But I like just putting the little glue dot because then you can have it stand up if you want later, just on the inside, and then you don't have to worry about poking yourself or ripping the bag, taking out those staples, which is what I really like. And oh, they're so cute. This guy is so super cute. So I know Halloween is coming back quick. We'll probably be putting up our Halloween decorations in our front yard this weekend. A lot of people in my neighborhood have already gotten theirs up. So we are not as early as some people had them up October 1st. I know, do you guys put up Halloween decorations? And if you do you put it up like the 1st of October or like 2 weeks or the night of? We have like all these spiders and we do the spiders usually the night of, because there's so many of them, but we have blowy uppy things. I'll definitely post a picture. It's so much fun. And I probably won't do like these big treat bags, but this would be perfect to give to a teacher or to someone special. Oh, I just love these kitties. They're so super cute, super cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. I just want to remind you that we're still in the subscription period for the Peaceful Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit, and it is a Christmas card kit. It's so gorgeous, and it matches our Peaceful Place suite. I know there's some pieces that are on back order, but I'm pretty sure the paper is the designer series paper, which is to die. Oh, I just love it. It's so much. It's so gorgeous. It should be back in stock. I think before Halloween. So if you're looking to make fabulous, easy Christmas cards, this is the kit for you. It's $22 and that includes the shipping, so definitely go on and subscribe. I have the information for that in my online store and in the body of this video. Let's see, and then of course if you guys need anything, be sure to use my host code. This month I have this is the card that I made with the Harvest bundle. It's my thank you card this month, and you get if you spend $50 or more in my online store, I will send you a pack of pearls for free gift from me. That's super awesome. I love those pearls, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's a couple. You could probably in the next week and a half you can maybe order some stuff. Like I said, the cute Halloween DSP is on low inventory, so if you want this, make sure you get on and get that so you can get that stuff in, or get this super clever cat set. If you haven't yet gotten it, you must have it. It is such a gorgeous set. And so you can get it before Halloween. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and happy stamping. Bye.